So now that you're signed up for the bidding services, go ahead into the regular main page of the County Records Research website, log in and start looking for properties. Go ahead and click on Property Search. Go to the area that you're interested in buying properties. So let's look at trustee sales for April 30th, and let's say that we're interested in buying properties in Pasadena. And let's also look for properties that are being held, where the sales are being held at the Norwalk sale location. Now once you get your results, all you need to do is go through, look at the various properties as you always do. If you see something that interests you, there's a couple different ways. You can select the bidding services by clicking on Bid Now. That will take you directly to our bidding service. Or you can go ahead and look at the property profile. Perhaps look at a little more information on the property itself. Take a look at what the minimum bid is on the property. And if it still looks like something of interest to you that you'd like to bid on, go ahead and click the Request Bid icon. So go ahead and enter your username and password and click Submit. So as you can see, all the pertinent information has been transferred over from the property profile. Of course, the sale location, the current sale date, property address, the APN, the TDID number on the foreclosing loan, the trustee sale number, the time of the sale. Of course, we outline our fee for providing these services, and then you go ahead and input your maximum bid you'd be willing to pay for that property. So if you recall, the opening bid on this property was $557,723. So, and you can put whatever bid you're comfortable with in terms of what you want to buy the property for. You can put it for a penny over the opening bid, or you can wait until this is the estimated minimum bid, or you can do a drop bid report and put a lower amount, or whatever amount you feel comfortable bidding for this property at the sale. Next thing you need to do is fill in the name you want title to be held as, and then also a mailing address for the trustee's deed to be mailed to, and also for the return of any overbid money at the time of the sale. A couple of things. The maximum bid amount must be delivered to County Records Research a minimum of 24 hours before the scheduled sale date to be assigned a bidding agent. And the County Records Research fee must be delivered to us upon notification of successful bid acceptance at the trustee sale. Now, the other thing is that our bidding will progress in $100 increments from the opening bid until purchased or the maximum has been exceeded. That being said, when there is an opening bid, we'll always go and start bidding at a penny over the initial bid, and then after that, as the bids move up, we will go in $100 increments. Such as if somebody says $150,000, we'll say, our bidder will say plus 100 until we meet your maximum bid amount that's allocated for that property. Of course, we will try to get it the lowest possible price for you. Okay, now the next section shows the trustee sale bidding service agreement. And a couple things that you need to be aware of. You need to read the entire agreement, but specifically, if County Records Research is authorized to bid on the same property by multiple clients, County Records Research will only represent that client that has authorized the highest bid amount with funds available for said bid, and will attempt to acquire the property for that client at the lowest possible acquisition price. In cases where multiple clients authorize equal bids, County Records Research will represent that client with funds available for said bid that first requested the bid. So basically, if we have 8 people who put in bids on, say, this property in particular, and we have a range of bids that finally go up to the, say, 557,723.01 is our high bid, then that is the person with the high bid that we will represent at the sale. That being said, if the bidding starts at 400, then we are going to go and try to represent this particular client to buy this property at the lowest possible price. So if bidding started at 400, then we would initially start our bid at 400,001 penny, and then go in our increments up from there if there's additional bidding up to and including the maximum bid amount set forth here. So after agreeing to the terms of the service, there's a couple other things that you need to be aware of. You'll be given a message here each and every time that you add another property, and it will be specific to your situation at that point. Now, reading off the screen, a power of attorney authorizing County Records Research to act on your behalf at the sale, it's a specific power of attorney, along with a summary sheet of your bid request and a copy of the trustee sale bidding service agreement that you agreed to, is currently being emailed to you for your review. Execute the power of attorney, have it notarized, and send the original along with certified checks made payable to either yourself or designated corporation to us here at County Records Research. Now, the power of attorney and the checks will be held by the County Records Research bidder assigned to the sale location where the property is being sold. The message: if multiple properties have been selected for bid services, a separate check must be sent for each sale location, refers to the fact that your available balances are based on sale location. So if you send, say, $150,000 for a property being sold at the Norwalk sale location, then you have an available balance of $150,000 to use towards bidding on all properties being sold at that location. If you'd like to bid on another property being sold at a different sale location, then additional checks must be sent for that location. If you click on your current status tab, here on your account, you can check on the available balance at each sale location, and I'll go through that in just a second. Now, one last tip. It's recommended that multiple checks be sent in various denominations rather than one large check. Now, this is a good idea to send several checks in various amounts rather than one large check in order to minimize the amount of overbid paid to the auctioneer. That way your money isn't tied up waiting to be returned by the sale trustee. Now, one last thing. Upon successful purchase, an email and a phone call will be placed to you notifying you of the results. At that time, you really should get a hazard insurance policy on the property, and then of course send us our fee for our services rendered. So let's go ahead and click on Add Property.